Hey guys, welcome back to Epoxylicious. Today is a beautiful day and you'll probably notice everywhere in the UK there is dandelion clocks. My garden is covered in them. So today I'm going to do a dandelion clock in this round mould to use as a piece of wall art. This is completely inspired by a dandelion clock that I saw on Leah Designs. She's amazing. It was beautiful. So I thought I'd give it a try. So first step is just to lay down some clear resin and I'm just going to put a glitter around the outer edge and then we leave it to cure. So that's the first step, so that's what we're going to do. I've mixed up some resin. Altogether I've got 228 grams, which is equivalent to 200 millilitres, 100 ml of A and 100 of B. So 120 grams of A and 108 grams of B. And then I have used my J. Dixon Fast Cure 4-hour demold resin. Love it. So literally all we're going to do is I've popped some glitter in here, and these glitters I just got, it was either Timu or Sheen, so it was just like a white glitter, a tiny bit of lilac I've put in this one, and this one is more of a like see-through-y one. So I've mixed them three together into this little cup, and I'm just going to add about 40 grams of resin to that. So let's do that. $30, $37, $38. That should do it. 40. Perfect. And then just gonna mix that in. Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? Look at that. Really pretty. I mean, you can use what glitters you like. You could just do like a plain glitter. You can add a bit of colour to it. It's up to you, really. So, actually I need to clean my mould first because I can see some bits on it. Let's get a bit of tape. And I just go over my mould like this. Nice and simple. Might want to just go around the edges as well. Just get off any bits. I think that's good. Yeah. So with the glitter, we're just going to put that around the outer edge of the mould. So let's do that. Oops. Really was not like the outer edge, was it? It's nearly middle. We'll just scrape out what's left. Oh, this is going to look super pretty with the purple. I've done it before. I've done a set of coasters. And then it's my mum that wants 2 of these as wall art pieces. So I've done a smaller one, and that's just in white. And then I didn't want them both this exact same, so I thought we'd add in a bit of lilac to this one. So all I'm doing here is just pushing this resin out to the edge. Just going to push it in a bit actually. Just make sure that it's touching the edge of my mould. Like so. That looks good. Oh, I've missed there, haven't I? Missing pieces. Try and get it like as uniform as you can. I mean, it doesn't matter too much because when you put your other bit of resin in, it is going to pull into the middle a bit. So that looks fine to me. And then literally all we're going to do is put the rest into the mould. It's a lovely day here today. It's been so nice recently. It was beautiful yesterday. It's nice to get some nice hot weather for a change. But last year we had the sun early, and then when it was like supposed to be summer, we didn't really get anything. We had rain. But that's Britain for you. Okay. Just gonna push that out so that it meets. Like so. Oh, that looks so pretty. Get a torch. I can quickly just give it a little torching. Can't see any bubbles though. yeah, that's it for now. Until the next part. So I will see you in a few when this is cured. Bye. Hey, right, we're back, it's cured, so we're ready to do the next step. So for the next bit, I'm just gonna draw on like a dandelion clock shape. So to do this, I'm using, it's a PBO, like water-based, I think it's an acrylic paint, like liner. This is in silver. I do have some other ones. To do it in all kinds of different colours. So I've got a gold, and I've got a copper, I've got a pearl white, and then I've got this silver one. So obviously I can see where our centre is because I've got my thing underneath that I make to go under my see-through coasters. So what we're going to do, we're going to start first, I'm just going to put like a stem on it. I'm going to do that there. Just get like, oh, it's coming out as I'm like just holding it because it's full, I haven't used it yet. Okay, so I'm left-handed, so I like to do stuff on a side. So let this be our stem, like that. Just make it a bit thicker. You just need to literally squeeze this really lightly for some paint to come out, and that's like the hardest thing, getting an equal flow from it. Okay. A bit thinner though, don't it? Okay. That looks good to me. So and then I just want to like draw some lines out. So try and get them. Really wiggly, didn't it? Try and get them as straight as you can. So I'm going to start by doing like each like side bits. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then let's do these bits. So I'm just following the lines on my like template underneath. Well, not really, I'm completely missing the line. And then I will have to turn it because I can only work this way. Try and get it as straight as you can. And a kind of nice flow of resin, not resin, paint coming out. Don't worry about the middle bit for now, because that's going to be covered over.
Just completely easy.
Like a little U on the end of them. So just like that. All the way around. Do this quite quickly once you get into the rhythm of it. Okay, so that's it for the silver part. And then what I've done is the glitter that we put around the outside, I've mixed up the same glitter, but I've just added a tiny bit of silver in there as well. And then to that I'm going to add some Elmer's clear glue. So I just squeeze that into this pot with my glitter. Let's mix that up and see what that's like. Tiny bit more. That should probably do it, just so that it's quite a thick, like, paste that you've got. Perfect is that. And then I'm just going to pop it into the middle. I don't know if we need all of that. And then we're just gonna spread that out. In a circle around our piece. Like so. Oh, that looks pretty. Looks a bit flat up there. Put that bit on as well. I think that is so pretty. I'm going to put all this on. I might as well. So I'm not like wasting it. And we've got plenty on there then. So you could literally do these in any colours that you like. I think they'd be pretty in all sorts of colours. I mean, I love pastel colours, and I think pastel colours look so pretty. Oh, that looks gorgeous. So now what we've got to do is wait for this to dry before we can put another layer of resin on it to seal it. I'm just gonna put this little bit just here. That's better. I don't know why it was bothering me. Okay, so yeah, we need to leave this to dry now, and then we can do the next bit. But I'm gonna show you the next bit because here's one I prepared earlier. So, because she wanted them as a set, this one's a bit smaller, and then I've just done this one in the pearl white. and not added, done it in pearl white instead of silver, and there's exactly the same glitter around the outside minus the purple, and then I added a bit of silver in the centre like this one. So this one is now ready to put resin over the top. So what I'm going to do is mix up some resin just in clear. Might add I might add a bit of sparkle, why not, and then I'll be back, so bear with me. See you soon. Hey, I'm back. So I've mixed up my resin. I've just done the same as I did before, the J. Dixon 4-hour fast cure, and I've mixed exactly the same amount, 100 ml of A, 100 ml of B, which was 120 grams of A and 108 grams of B in weight. And I stirred it for 4 minutes. Always follow your manufacturer's instructions. I do. If it's by volume, do it by volume, 100 ml and 100 ml, or weight. Check and see if it's in volume or it's in weight. What I do when I first get my resin is I'll measure 100 mils and then I'll check how much that weighs. So 100 ml of this resin is 120 grams in weight, and I write that down, and then I do the same with B, and then I have like a little chart that I do for each of my resins to say how much volume and how much weight. So yeah, said to stir it for 4 minutes, which I did, but with a bit of a larger amount, sometimes it's not stirred in properly after 4 minutes. It wasn't this time. I still had some streaky bits and cloudiness, so I continued stirring it for another couple of minutes. If you're unsure after you've stirred it for the amount of time it states in your instructions, stir it a bit more. If you've got streaks in it and it's not going to set there, make sure you're scraping round your sides, you've scraped the bottom and got all that resin mixed up properly, so you don't have any problems with it curing. So now that's mixed up, I've got this holographic, it's an embossing powder. I think it's used for stamps and things, but it's just like a glitter, and it's absolutely gorgeous in resin. So I'm just going to sprinkle a bit of that in. You only need a bit of it. I got this from Hobbycraft. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. It's so pretty. Really pretty. I just wanted to put a bit in. And I'm stirring loads of bubbles into this. I might just run it through my bubble remover as well. Actually, I think they'll just rise in this. I'll be able to see them. It's not like I'm doing like a character or anything and the bubbles are going to get caught anywhere. I can see them. And I use my torch to pop them. Oh, that glitter just looks so pretty. Okay, and then all we're going to do is pour it on. Every single last little drop of it can go in. and I hate wasting resin, so I make sure that I get every bit. That's why I always make sure I've stirred it properly, and I've literally scraped my sides and bottom when stirring, so that you don't get any unmixed resin. I don't know if you can see that glitter that I've just put in here, but it looks so pretty. Right, that's all of it. I'm just going to get my torch. Come on. That's it. Let's go over it with that. Okay, I'm just going to look over the top of it, just make sure I can't see any bubbles anywhere. Which I can't. That glitter looks so pretty. I don't know where my mum's hanging these. But I could do a really light grey background, or if she wants to leave it clear and see-through, depending on if she's like putting it on a wall with a wallpaper on, but if it's not a plain wall, you're obviously going to see through the piece. So I could put like a light grey on this one, maybe a really light pastel purple on the other one, and then it doesn't matter where I put the wall hanger on because you're not going to see it. Or if she wants them leaving clear because she's putting them on a plain wall, I will put the hanger, it's going to have to go behind the centre piece of glitter so that you're not going to see the hanger through it, because that's just going to spoil it. So yeah, that is that one done. All I'll do is do the same for the other one. So when the other one dries, I'm just going to make up the same amount of resin again, put some more of this glitter in it and fill that up like I have done with this one, and then I'll come back to you to mould them, and we'll find out if we're going to put a light colour on the back or whether we're going to leave them clear, and I'll just show you how I put my hooks on the back. Yeah, so we're done for now, and I will video me putting the resin on the other piece. I'll just do it, so next time you see me it will be to unmold them. I'll see you then. Hey guys, so they're both cured. That looks so pretty, doesn't it? So I had a chat with my mum, and these are going on her wallpapered wall. Oh, look at that. So pretty. So pretty. So what I'm going to have to do is back these in a colour. So that is that one. Oh, it's beautiful. And then we have this white one as well. Oh, it's so pretty. So gorgeous. So I thought we could back this one in a really light grey. Can't do it in white because you're not going to see this really well. So I thought we'd back this one in a light grey, and then I was thinking, should we back this one in a lilac, or is it going to take, should we back them both in the light grey? Just wondered if it'd take away from the silver. But the silver's quite dark, so a really light grey is going to be fine, isn't it? Do you know, I wish I'd have known before we started, because I'd have done it back first, then I'd have like done that. So what I've seen other people mention is that you can get some tape and put it round. So I think I'm going to try doing that. So I've got some resin tape that I use for UV resin. Is that the end? Yeah, got some tape. And I think if we just put this round it, that we should be alright to pour resin into it, and it's not going to overflow. Oops, let me move this away a tiny bit. Okay, I can get around now. Let me cut it. Okay. Stuck down there. Right. So if I just make sure that that is secure all the way around, which it is, I should just be able to mix up some resin and put that in there. I think it's tight, and I think that'll look fine, hopefully. So I do have grey paste somewhere. Oops, that's a lilac one. I'll try and find the grey one. Oh, there it is, look. There it is. Okay. Now it's somehow got orange all over me. Okay, so I think we'll see how it comes out, but I think I want it still a bit lighter than that, so I might have to add a bit of white to it still. So let me mix up some resin and then I'll be back and we can do it. Okay, see you soon. Hey, so I've mixed up some resin. I must have been heavy-handed this morning, it's full of bubbles. But it doesn't matter because we're going to add our grey to it. So I've just done 100ml, which is 60 grams of A and 54 grams of B. I've used my J. Dixon Fast Cure again. And I'm just going to scrape my stick so I can stick it in my paste. Okay. Yeah, I think it's darker than what I wanted, so just give that a stir and pick some of that up. I think I'll probably end up adding a bit of white to it as well. Let's see what yeah, it's a bit darker. I'm going to add some white as well. I do have a white paste, which is this one. I don't know why it's got bloody orange everywhere. Anyways, scrape my stick off again. Mix that, and let's add this white to it as well. Let's see what we get. Do I want it paler than that? I want it a bit paler than that. Let me add some of my other resin dye paste. This is the Decorum one. If I can get into it. Just put a few drops of this in. 1, 2, 3, put 4 in. See how this goes. It's really pale, isn't it? Let's try and give it 3 more. Don't want any bits in it that are not mixed in. Yeah, that's better. I like that. I don't know why I poured it in such a big cup. But anyway, it's nice and opaque. That's what I wanted. I didn't want to see through it. Okay, so let's just pour this in. I hope this works. I hope this tape holds it all. Very last bit, like usual. A bit unmixed. Okay, just gonna push it to the sides. I wonder if there'll be like some trimming to do with this. It's alright, we can just deburr it, it'll be fine. What I don't want is it to seep down the edges, which I don't think it will do actually. I can see through it and it is stopping. It's not, can't see that any's gone down. Yeah, I think it's working. I don't want to torch it because I don't want to burn the tape, but I can see some bubbles here. That's alright, they've gone. So, I think that's working. It's not leaked down anywhere. Oh, that's good. I'm glad I tried this. Something that I've not done before. But it works. So that's great. Right then guys, I guess all that's left will be to show you it when it's done. So the other one, I'm gonna do the same as well. I hope I can match the grey. I mean, they don't have to 100% match because I have done them differently, but I'll try and get it as close to this colour grey as I can. But no, that's looking good. I think it's going to be absolutely fine. So yeah, I'll do the other one exactly the same. I'll put the tape around, do the grey, and then when they've both cured, I'll be back to show you the finished product. Okay, see you soon. Okay guys, they're done. they're finished. And I didn't really need to mould them, I just took the tape off and then I've just put a hook on the back. Are you ready? This one is the plain one. Well, I'll say plain, the whitey coloured one. How gorgeous is that? Then I just put a hook on the back to hang it up. But they've both turned out so pretty. This one's lovely. I've not done it in these colours. How gorgeous are they? They're so beautiful. And then again, I've just put a hook on the back. They've turned out so pretty. I love them. What do you think? I think my mum's gonna love them as well. So they are ready to be hung on her wall. So pretty. So pretty. Okay. I'll get some pictures for you and put them on at the end of the video. But yeah, this has turned out great. I'm so happy with them. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe if you want to. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.